Today we're going to look at a concept from Washington State that they really like to use on the goal line. Any way they can get to a four receiver route concept. I know you guys probably know a lot more about this than I do, so comment and let us know so we can learn a little bit more about this and where we're wrong. But really, whenever you look at it, it looks like they're trying to get to a stick concept out of four receivers along with a dig. If those backers are flying out to that swing and to that stick and all that. But kind of what they do right there with the number 3 receiver is they run a little bit more of a whip, especially against man coverage. They really like it on the goal line. It kind of clears everything out, and then you have that whip on a safety, possibly a linebacker, and hopefully that swing will take another linebacker to kind of make a little bit of space there for them. But we'll look at some clips and put a few thoughts that I have on it. I know there's probably some air raid gurus that can tell us a lot more about it, but we're just going to look at a few clips that were pretty good from Washington State. They really like to run this play quite a bit, especially towards the goal line, but we'll look at it. All right, here's the first look that we're going to look at, and we're just going to talk about it a little bit. On this play, for whatever reason, the quarterback, he starts his eyes over here, and they've got a slant. He doesn't like it. Could have taken the slant. Probably a bit of an option right over there to the single. Can probably tell him what to do. But this is the side that we really want to talk about. We've got a shoot right here by the running back. He's going to run a whip, especially against this man coverage. A lot of times against zone, they'll kind of run a little bit more of a stick, trying to set it down. But right here, very obvious, it's man-to-man, so he ends up running that whip. He's running a wheel. He goes behind this guy that's running this dig into that window. So again, we've got a shoot. We've got a bit of a stick or a whip right there, depending on what the coverage is. Wheel right there behind this guy coming in for the dig, or it's kind of in between a dig and a skinny post is really what it's about. And they have this slant backside, which is where the quarterback's eyes start on this play. But right here as we play it, you see the quarterback catches the ball, his eyes come up here, he's working this slant. Then when it's man-to-man, which it could have definitely taken, there's a lot of space right there, could have put it on his body. But by that time, he had gotten off of it and started working that way. We have this whip right here by number 3 receiver known as man-to-man. So he comes off 1, 2, 3, sticks it, goes to the slant 1, 2, 3. Then he sits down, then he starts working back out since he knows that window is voided from that linebacker across his face going to the flats. And good ball right there. It really looks like kind of their second read, looking at that slant. If he wins quickly, he's going to take it. If not, we're going to get over here. Then we've got this dig against man coverage to win right there, and that shoot possibly to out leverage that guy, especially if he gets caught up in that little bit of a whip or a stick right there. But a good ball in his body, got vertical, was able to get close to the goal line red zone area, got a first down right there. Look at it one more time. This is a really good clip. Man to man, this is probably one of your better matchups. You got your slot receiver on a safety right there going with a double move with that whip, puts on his body, and then he's able to get vertical right there for a pretty good game. We'll look at a few more clips. Here's a look right here against Iowa State, and Washington State knows that it's zone coverage. Again, we got to shoot right here. So right here is zone, so instead of running the whip, he's really running a stick, and he's working this window as opposed to trying to work to that next window because he knows that this guy's coming in for that dig. He's wheeling right there. He's shooting, trying to take those linebackers, and we'll look at it. So right there's the stick into that void. This linebacker takes him with this wheel, and it gets this linebacker to come down. He's chasing a little bit, and they work that next window between him and the other linebacker. And you guys know a lot about Iowa State, I'm sure. They really like to play with that 4-man box with those 2 outside backers playing zone and possibly being half in and half out of the box with a 3 safety look. And right here, with all this, there's a lot of space underneath because they got 3 guys deep trying to play over the top, and they're able to take advantage of that, working that window. And you can see that's a really big window. When he widens, he probably starts working back out. Once he settles, he's going to have to work a little bit out to try to take him with him, and that opens that window for a big throw right there and good completion for a first down into the dig window. But we'll look at a few more clips. This was probably one of the very few times that they hit that dig. They were usually trying to hit that whip or that stick, and every now and then they would throw it to the back. There wasn't just a ton of times that they did throw it to the dig, but this was a good look, especially whenever you know that there's a lot of windows underneath with that 3 safety look. Here's another good look in the same game. Right here, it's kind of a different look for Iowa State. They're playing man-to-man, but they've got 4 guys over there, 3. He's actually manned up with the tailback. We'll look at it and see exactly. Since it's man-to-man, he knows he's going to run a whip. He's running that whip to get open. Right there, he's got outside leverage, so he's running a slant. Run that whip to get open against man coverage. So right there, he runs that hard, and he sticks it, starts working out. There's the shoot. They took basically 2 for 1 right there when he wheels, and they just kind of try to wall, keeping that dig from getting into the window. So right here with that dig and that wheel, they're taking 3 defenders with those 2. Notice 1-on-1 there, 1-on-1 here, and then got a couple backside. Quarterback should have been looking here. There's a lot of space. That hard dig, put that on his body right there for a touchdown, but instead he gets a little antsy. We'll roll it back real quick. You can see that route. This is the route right here that's going to get open. 1, 2, 3. He sticks it hard to the slant. Probably don't want him to put that hand down. Be quite out of control right there, but he's playing fast and he's playing with violent movements, and he's able to get open right there with a quick whip. And you can see that guy's going to vacate right there. If you can put that ball on his shoulder, it's going to be a touchdown. Just a little bit antsy right there by the quarterback. Could have been a big play there in the red zone. Here it is again, obvious man-to-man. Off man right here, so you know that's the place you definitely want to go. And as we play it, he kind of comes off, he paces it, just like a lot of teams have been doing with their slants and different option routes. So right there looking like option route, bursts to the slant, 1, 2, 3, puts his foot in the ground and starts working back out. Right there, he knows there's so much space, so he doesn't even take off running, so he kind of settles just a little bit. Quarterback gives it to him. Real quick, easy throw, just a little whip right there. And here's that dig coming in. We got the wheel going behind him. There's a shoot. Took that linebacker. He's got his option over here. He decides he's going to slant it. Try to get into that window. But right there with that whip, put it on his body, give him a chance to get in space right there and possibly get in the end zone. Gets it down to about the 2-yard line. But again, really good route. Understanding space. You don't have to run out of that. Make that a real easy catch, right? Easy catch and throw for the quarterback. Burst, 1, 2, 3, stops. Now he's right there. Ball's on the outside shoulder to roll upfield and try to get into the end zone.